Internet, good morning. My name is Pokemon Trainer Steve, aka Magnitude, and welcome to the Pokemon Sun and Moon Competitive Moveset Guide series that I'll be doing. I want to pass my knowledge or lack thereof. Fuck you, man. Don't judge me already. The games aren't even out yet. I'm talking to you. Yeah, if you have that opinion, I'm talking to you. This series, we'll be talking about competitive movesets for Pokemon that will be in Sun and Moon. So we will start, of course, with Wishiwashi because he's a school of fish. He's fucking awesome. How do you not like this thing? There will be spoilers. Spoilers, guys. There will be spoilers. If you do not want to be spoiled, you've gotten way too far in this video already. But you haven't. You know Wishiwashi exists. Please get out now. I'm warning you now. You can no longer say I'm spoiling you. So the first thing we have to look at are all of the base stats and the TMs and all the moves that it gets. So Wishiwashi stats are 45 HP, 140 attack, 130 defense, 140 SPA, 135 Spada, and 30 speed. Now this is the school form, so it has a lot of HP. The Pokemon will be in the school form, so this will be a school form set only because the entire goal of this Pokemon is to keep it over with as much HP as possible. So we gotta keep it with a lot. So we have to keep this with as much HP as possible with potential to get more. Now, this thing does not have not have a high HP stat. So you're not going to be running with a lot of support. And Mon doesn't even get a lot of support moves. It gets Swagger, it gets Aqua Ring, but it's not going to be around that long. You're not going to want to be useful for that. As far as support moves go, this Pokemon is pretty lacking. Well, let's be honest, it's a bunch of fucking fish. Have you ever tried to get a bunch of fucking people to do anything useful? Now try to get a bunch of fucking fish to do anything useful. Are you kidding me? Birds can fly in V's, but 3 people can't complete a group project on the American slavery system in the 1700s? Are you fucking kidding me, Jaden? Fuck you and your goddamn rich fucking parents to give you a stupid fucking scholarship to this goddamn college and you don't put forth any effort in completing our project! But I digress. This Pokemon does not have a lot of speed, it does not have a lot of support, it does not have a lot of HP, but it's got a lot of everything else. And you see, it makes sense. When you get a lot of anything together, they're gonna work well together. A lot of people can block stuff, and a lot of people can throw stuff. But that's about it. You can't expect a lot of organization, especially from fish. Wishiwashi has low HP stat and low speed stat, but a high everything else. But that does not mean it is bulky. We want to focus on its 2 main stats, its attacking stats. We also want to then focus on its move pool. What moves can it get that would be useful? It gets Earthquake, that's fantastic. It gets Waterfall, that's fantastic. It gets U-Turn, that's fantastic. But that is where the brunt of its physical moves ends, so I propose the following set. So the move pool is as follows: Ice Beam, Scald, Hidden Power, Grass, and U-Turn. Now, Ice Beam and Scald are, of course, the obvious plays. Scald, obviously, you want that stab, and you also want to be able to hit other Mons with that potential burn chance to do a little more damage to them and to decrease their physical attack. Ice Beam, of course, for those flying types. You want those flying types to go down. You want those dragon types to go down. Now, I chose Hidden Power Grass. Just hit those water and ground types a little harder because you want to take out potential Mega Swamperts. You might want to take out some really toxic Gastrodons. But other than that, you could just change the Hidden Power depending on what you're fearing the most. And U-Turn for initiative, maybe on your last turn of Trick Room, you want to U-Turn up and out of there so you don't take any damage. You can retain your school form. Or perhaps if you want to just U-Turn out of there. Now, omitted moves are Earthquake and Return because you could have a physical set of Waterfall, Return, Earthquake, and U-Turn, but I'm a bigger fan of this because it allows you to hit more Mons super effective. You're already hitting ground and fire type Mons with a water move, so Earthquake will just help you with steals. But let's do some damage calcs. These calcs are not to prove how good or bad Wishiwashi is. They're simply to show you exactly the offensive and defensive prowess and things that Wishiwashi could either take down or not take down. We've got Amoonguss. Amoonguss, a very defined and possibly Hall of Fame special wall. Gets 2-KO'd by Ice Beam and cannot be 2-KO'd back with Giga Drain. Now, after perhaps Rocks and a Giga Drain, Citrus Berry will activate and you'll be able to get back school form, but you will be unable to take on an Amoonguss. Kyurem Black is a powerful offensive Mon who can OHKO you with Fusion Bolt. So, you can't be switching in on anything because Kyurem Black is going to fucking ruin your goddamn day. But it's okay because you're probably not going to use it for switching anyway. This is just a show. Kyurem Black is really fucking good. How about a Landorus T, guys? How about a defensive Landorus T has absolutely zero business switching in on a Wishiwashi of any kind. If you're in a Trick Room, almost every form of Landorus therein is going to die. And really can't do much back to you. But let's say you're running an offensive Lander Staring. Well, I've got you covered too. Offensive Lander Staring. Choice Scarf, the standard Lando you'll be seeing around. Can't even OHKO you with Earthquake, but it can cause you to regress out of school form, which is why, again, I posted a disclaimer. Please only use Wishiwashi under Trick Room. You will not find success with it elsewhere due to its extremely low HP stat. Mega Garchomp, though, doesn't really want to see a Wishiwashi as it dies to an Ice Beam, which is wonderful to know because it's just nice to know Wishiwashi can take something out. How about you're thinking Slowbro? That is a textbook wall, and it doesn't do that poorly against it. It might Thunder Wave you, but that's fine. Hidden Power Electric can do almost half if you're running for more of an offensive Slowbro, which is odd. Unless you're in the GBA, you know, right? You don't run all in the Trick Room Slowbro. But if you're in a Trick Room, Wishiwashi is going to outslow anything anyway with a 30 base speed. You'll do about half the Slowbro, and then it'll switch out. So you might, at the very worst, you might cause a switch out. And how about a Tangrowth? It's not even good. Isn't an Assault Vest Tangrowth? Against that, Wishiwashi is going to do 69% at most to an Assault Vest Tangrowth with Ice Beam, and that's going to hit you with Giga Drain. Not only going to get HP back, but then knock you out of school form. So while Wishiwashi has some interesting stats, very interesting stat distribution, it really pales in combat because it does not have a very deep move pool. It has one move called Tearful Look, which lowers the target's attack and special attack. But that's really its only good and useful support move, so you're not going to use it for that. Wishiwashi, while looking appealing, doesn't seem like it can do a lot other than take out mons that are 4 times weak to it, but that should happen anyway, because it's just the way Pokemon works. If you can't take out a Pokemon that's 4 times weak to one of your attacks, that's poor. Wishiwashi ain't poor, it's just stupid. And under Trick Room in a late game, it can run through Pokemon, but it cannot 1v1 walls, and it does not have the move capacity, unless you want to bank on Hydro Pump hitting, to really do anything about that. So, let me know your guys' thoughts below on this type of video. Let me know Pokemon you want to see going forward. If you want to see more than one set of Pokemon, let me know your thoughts, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Sorry guys, I didn't think anyone watched to the end of this video, but I'm glad you did. Boy, do I have some treats for you. 3 videos, all from me. On the left is a video from my wrestling channel. We're fucking entertaining. Go find out. In the middle is my non-Pokemon channel called Bag Studios. In there you'll find videos that are, well, non-Pokemon. I don't tell a lie. I'm like Abe Lincoln if he was handsome and he had pink shoelaces. And on the right, well, that's the most previous video that I have on this channel, and I know you don't want to fall behind. And a big thank you to all of my patrons who have been gracing the screen the entire time. You see, following me on Patreon and becoming a patron of mine has a lot of cool perks. 1, you get your name at the end of these videos while people are already shuffling out and clicked off. You're still here. 2, you get access to exclusive content like blooper reels, early access videos, certain playthroughs, and giveaways, along with stream perks and other perks, such as being on my podcast, being a mod on my stream, and being in the first choice in some of my series. Now click on one of those, get the fuck out of here.